it is an extreme environment for humans, but it doesn't stop folks from taking on the challenge of Mount Everest. Cody is here to chat with an author who has detailed his climb into a best-selling book.
I'm telling you, this is a fantastic book. You're looking for a good fire you up book?
Yeah.
This is one right now. Joining us right now, the author, Vivian James Rigney, joining us. Vivian, you go into great detail about climbing Mount Everest, and here's what I learned. I don't ever want to do this.
You're a wise man, yeah.
So tell us a little bit about why you decided to write this book, because it is a different book. It's really kind of to teach us something about our own lives using this as a metaphor, right?
So I think most books on climbing tall mountains, it's about the journey and climbing the mountain, what's involved, how long, how difficult it was. I wanted to write a book where I could reflect on what I was going through in my own personal learning. And most of all, breaking through the barriers. It was a very emotional experience climbing Everest because you're faced with all these things you cannot control. It's an extreme environment. There are things happening to your body that you're unfamiliar with. There are so many things around you cannot control in terms of weather, the obstacles, the danger, the avalanches, the crevasses. And all of this has a big mental impact with you on the mountain. So you have the physical side and you have the mental side, and you have your physical side is your body. And your body is basically telling you every second, you shouldn't be here, you shouldn't be here, it's dangerous, there's all these things that are a threat to me. And your mind is trying to get through that, and also your ego is totally disarmed. Your persona is broken down. So you go through this amazing personal journey, a roller coaster as it were, and that's what I wanted to put in the book, which Everest in a sense is very much a metaphor for life. It is a roller coaster, and how we get through the low points, appreciate the high points, and understand that it is very much a journey. That's what I wanted to bring to life.
And you did it. You did it. I'm telling you, I loved this book. I really did. It fired me up. Can you tell me something, though, about Mount Everest? What does it sound like? Because I'll never have that experience, but it's got to be just empty, right?
It's funny. It's got two sounds. There are sounds on a quiet day where you look at this glistening rock, basically this massive piece of rock and ice. And it just looks incredibly imposing. And then there are the days where there are wild storms. So just think of for a moment, Everest is so high that jet stream is basically pounding the mountain for about 360 days a year. And for about 5 days a year, the jet stream moves away and the air calms and allows climbers to have an attempt at the summit. So outside of those days when we're preparing to climb, you hear this massive, almost like we're in a wind tunnel, and you can hear the wind hitting the mountain, the jet stream hitting the mountain. It's a bit like a freight train. Incredible energy, incredible noise, and very, very imposing. And this is when we're, building ourselves up the mountain, gradually making the ascent, and just realizing that we're heading into this place where the jet stream really lives for most of the time. It's extreme and it's spectacular at the same time.
Thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us. And I'm telling you, I cannot recommend this enough for folks at home. Where can people get it real quick?
They can get it at Amazon.com. They can get it at Barnes & Noble. There's also an audio book, so if they want to listen to an Irish accent walking through the climb of Everest, they can endure that. And
honestly,
it was quite an emotional doing the soundbite, so that might be interesting to see it on audio
honestly,
as well.
I'm going to get it on audio because I want to hear you read it to me. I think that would be great. Thank you so much. Back to you, Court.
Pleasure.
Awesome.
And welcome. Thank you so much.
So
Thanks,
good.
Cody.
I tell you, this is so good.
Yeah? Oh, right on. Good stuff. Thanks.